Salut, bienvenue, and welcome to another new Manchester video. This is yours truly, and I am here at a road that you see before you, that you see in front of you. That road is County Road 466. County Road 466 is the state border between Texas and Louisiana, and it is also the boundary line between one of Texas's counties and Louisiana's parishes. Um, the Texas county is Panola County, and the Louisiana parish is DeSoto Parish. So I'm out here in the country. It's very nice out here. Very windy. Um, there's nothing going on. Well, actually, there's someone like hitting some wood. Like I think they're like building something, and I hear the sound of a lawnmower. Um, I hear the sound of a lawnmower, sound like someone's mowing the lawn. And and before I started filming this, um, there was this black dog. I mean, he didn't try to attack me or anything, but he's very nice. He's very friendly. I petted him and I told him, "Down, boy, down, boy." And he wouldn't listen, so he was jumping up. He was jumping all over me, and I was petting him, and he started rolling around on the ground. He's someone else's dog, so yeah. Anyway, enough of that. On to the video. Okay, I just crossed the state line or state border. Um, I'm in Louisiana now. Louisiana, DeSoto Parish. At the beginning of this video, I was in Texas, Panola County. So I am in Louisiana, DeSoto Parish. Okay, in this video, I want to talk about why Americans don't want the country, the United States, to move to the metric system. Yeah, there's a lot of there's some people in America who hate the metric system, and there's some who like it. I don't know. I think everybody in America hates the metric system. Well, me, I don't hate the metric system. I mean, I find the metric system to be something that's easy to understand. I mean, the imperial system is basically just hard and complicated. Well, America has the imperial system because it's a British based system that the United States inherited from actually our British forefathers, which is Great Britain, the United Kingdom. So that's where we got the imperial system from. And some people in other countries, I think one guy, a British guy in the UK or a Brit, said that the imperial system is the idiot system. Well, yeah, it is the idiot system. Well, I guess it is. Well, he says it's stupid, but I say it's very complicated. I mean, everything is. I mean, the distance is in miles. I mean, people drive the speed limit by miles per hour, and they weigh things by a pound. Everything's measured in a foot, 5 feet, foot, whatever. And people get their gasoline in gallons. The metric system, on the other hand, I mean, the distance between a city and how fast you drive is in kilometers. Kilometer is in kilometers. And you get your gasoline by liters and not gallons. I think things are weighed in kilograms. I think, yeah. Well, I'm going to talk about the speed limit. What you guys see in the video, there going to be some speed limit signs. Um, you'll see some. You'll see like one that states that the speed limit is 55 miles per hour, and one speed limit that says 40 miles per hour. Um, the speed limit 55 miles per hour sign is in Louisiana, and the 40 miles per hour sign is on County Road 466, which is the state border between Louisiana and Texas. Well, the sign is, the 40 miles per hour speed limit sign is in Texas. So yeah, okay, 55 miles per hour. Okay, in the metric system conversion, 55 miles per hour will be 90 kilometers per hour. Let me say this again. 55 miles per hour is 90 kilometers per hour. And 40 miles per hour is 60 kilometers per hour. I know the metric system through speed limit. Like for instance, let's see. I say 35 miles per hour is 55 kilometers per hour. 45 miles per hour is 70 kilometers per hour. 50 miles per hour is 80 kilometers per hour. 55 miles per hour is 90 kilometers per hour. And let's see, 60 miles per hour is 100 kilometers per hour. 65 miles per hour is 105 kilometers per hour. 70 miles per hour is 110 kilometers per hour. And 75 miles per hour is 120 kilometers per hour. And 80 miles per hour is 130 kilometers per hour. And 85 miles per hour is 140 kilometers per hour. So, yeah. So I know very little about the metric system, and quite frankly, it's not that complicated to learn. I mean, when I ventured into the metric system, there's an option in my car where I can like change my car's speedometer, or speedo as the British call a speedometer, which is a thing that tells you how fast you're going in your car. Well, the speedometer is called a speedo in the UK. Okay, I'm gonna say in British terminology. Okay, speed. Okay. In my car, I can change the speedo from. Let's see. I can change the speedo from the imperial system to the metric system. So on some days when I drive in my car, I switch I switched from the imperial system to the metric system by changing my car's speedo from imperial system to the metric system. And I was driving by the speed limit in my car by kilometers, and it read the mileage on my car through kilometers, and it shows how much gas I have in my car by telling how much gas I have in my car through liters. So you know I don't understand like why a lot of Americans hate the metric system and why they don't want to switch over. You know, I hear a lot of like Americans and conservatives to talk about the metric system is a form of socialism and communism and it's tyranny or some crazy stuff like that. Well, I think if someone in Canada, Mexico, and countries in Europe and countries that use the metric system, if they hear that, they'll start laughing because it's just god awfully silly. Like it seems to me that America, the United States, is never going to like switch over to the metric system and just ditch the imperial system. Well, don't get me wrong. In the UK, the 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 UK uses both imperial and metric. And why come they using both systems? Well, because even though the UK uses the imperial system, they also use the metric system. They're using the metric system because the UK has to comply with laws in Europe targeting countries on the European continent, countries that use the metric system. And the UK can't ignore the metric system like the US does. So they have to bring in the metric system to comply with European law. So, yeah, and also, I heard in the UK, I mean, they use both metric and imperial, and it's just a complete and utter mess. And it is. It's a disaster. So, I don't know how the Brits are coping with this, but, it looks like they're doing okay with it. I could be wrong. I guess some are complaining about it, some aren't. Um, yeah. Yeah, in Canada and Mexico, it's completely metric. I mean, no shreds of the imperial system in those countries. Both of those countries are completely metric. Australia and New Zealand, they're completely metric. A lot of countries are metric except other countries that use the imperial system, just like the US, and don't want to switch over to metric. So they're all stuck on the imperial system. The United States and like two other countries that I can't name at the top of my head, but they they the two countries along with the US just don't want to switch over to metric and they're just stuck on the imperial system and they want to be on the imperial system. So, I look at those countries that want to be that want to use the imperial system and just don't want to switch over to metric. I find these countries to be very, very backwards, and they are. Yeah, yeah. You know, I wish the U.S. Well, I don't know about those other two countries, that are stuck on the imperial system along with the U.S. I'm going to just talk about the U.S. I mean, I just wish the U.S. people in America would just just embrace the metric system and just and the and people who are running the country just do the switch and just switch over to that system. Because I think it's very interesting. And, it's easy to understand. It's not that difficult at all. Well, America is America, and America people in the U.S. hate the metric system and just want to just stick with the imperial system. And also, Americans, some Americans, I don't think all of them, some hate roundabouts. Yeah, I don't hate roundabouts. I think roundabouts are safer. They prevent they prevent motor vehicle accidents. They're very safe. I mean, people in the U.S. who hates them, they find them confusing, and some say roundabouts are a pain in the ass. Well, yeah, um, there's a roundabout in a city that's near where I live, and I drive through it to go to a barber shop to get a haircut, and the setup makes no sense. Okay, a traditional roundabout will have yield signs or give way signs. This roundabout just has stop signs at it. It has two yield signs, like two or three of them, and the majority of these signs at this roundabout are stop signs. Stop signs at a roundabout and a keep right sign at a roundabout makes it makes no sense. It makes little to no sense. It makes absolutely no sense because you can't. I mean, you should at a roundabout you should have stop sign, not stop signs. You should have yield signs slash give way signs at a roundabout. Yeah, just yield slash give way signs and not stop signs. I mean, yeah, and in the roundabout is kind of weird. There's like a road that runs like near it, straight across. It just runs like near it, and the roundabout just looks weird. It doesn't look like a traditional roundabout like I say in Canada and also in countries in Europe and Australia, and New Zealand. So yeah, and speaking of roundabouts, speaking of that, I noticed, and I noticed this. I went on Google Maps and I took a look at some city in New Zealand, and I saw this roundabout. This roundabout was huge. It was massive. It was big. I said, "Wow, that is the biggest roundabout that I ever seen." And there's other roundabouts, in other countries. I think they're in Canada and other parts of the U.S. You got the dual roundabouts that have lanes in them, where if you want to make a U-turn at a dual roundabout, you got to turn on the left turn signal in your car to go to I say to make a U-turn. Yeah, when you're going through the roundabout to go to any road that you want to go to, you don't turn on your turn signal. You don't do that. You just do it when you're making a U-turn. At a roundabout, you get in the left lane and you make a U-turn. So yeah, I'm not that familiar with roundabout etiquette, so I gotta learn more about that. I've been learning about that. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I wish there was I wish there was lots of roundabouts where I'm at, and I wish the metric system exists where I'm at. But where I'm at, they're not gonna take it. They're gonna reject the metric system, and they're gonna reject roundabouts. I mean, they're gonna reject the metric system, and they are going to reject roundabouts. So I don't see that happening. So yeah. Okay, an idea just popped in my head. Um, okay, roundabout etiquette. Okay, if there's no traffic at the roundabout, you just drive on through and go to any road that you choose. But if there's traffic, you stop at the yield sign slash give way sign to yield or give way to traffic. And when the traffic has passed, or if a car pass through, then you can proceed through. So that's how roundabout etiquette goes. Um, wow. I think that works on dual roundabouts, and dual roundabouts are different as well. Also, I think dual roundabouts and very exotic roundabouts, they exist in like Asian countries and other countries throughout the world. So yeah, I mean, I don't hate roundabouts, and I like them. I wish the U.S. have a lot of roundabouts. I wish the U.S. just put in roundabouts and get rid of intersections, four-way intersections. Just put in roundabouts. You can keep some four-way intersections, but like convert the others into roundabouts and throw in the metric system. But again, that's not going to happen at all. Man, that's one friendly dog. I know you guys saw that dog in the video. You just saw him just cross the road. I mean, he just crossed into Louisiana. I mean, he was jumping around me when I was filming. So yeah, that's a friendly dog, and he is. Anyway, before I end this video, I haven't been learning French as of late. I tried to go on Babbel, and I have to pay for Babbel, and I can't afford Babbel. I can't. Yeah, I gotta pay to learn any language that I gotta pay to learn any language that I want on Babbel. So I'm just gonna find a, you a YouTube channel with videos that have some French lessons. So I'm probably not gonna learn sentence structure and and sentence and grammar or anything. I'm just gonna learn just like a few words. So but don't get me wrong. I mean, there's some things I can say in French. I've been learning some French as of late. I just learn as I go. I mean, listening to a radio station in Quebec, Canada, and another radio station in France, through TuneIn Radio. Um, I think I can say some things in French. Um, I can start with that "Welcome to Louisiana" sign. I can say "Welcome to Louisiana" in French. Here it goes. Bienvenue à Louisiana. Bienvenue à Louisiana. Bienvenue à Louisiana. There, okay, that's it. Bienvenue à Louisiana. Bienvenue à Louisiana. Au revoir. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Salut. Je m'appelle. Let's see. Japonais, français, québécois, français, français, québécois, français, québécois. Francois Bicard. Francois Bicard. Let's see what else I can say. Oui, madame. Oui, madame. Madame. Let's see what else I can say. See what else I can say. Route, route de la Nouvelle-France. Route de la Nouvelle-France. Au revoir. Let's see what else I can say. Savoir. Savoir means knowledge. That's all I know. Not much, but let's see. Not much to learn, but I'm gonna I'm gonna eventually get the hang of it if I can find some French lesson YouTube channel that I can find on YouTube. So it's so I don't know I don't know the little French that I speak. I hope I hope it's not that bad. Yeah, so I'm still trying to learn, so I'm not gonna give up on that. Well, that's all I gotta say in this video. Bye.